Joining us also, Al Schuster, who has been producing Star Trek conventions around the country ever since the Star Trek phenomenon resurfaced. Harmon, how are you, my friend? All right? Have we told any lies out here about the show or the effort that went into it?
Well, I'm getting...
You're always the keeper of truth?
Yeah, well, I know all these fellows, and they're truthful people, but I'm afraid I was developing diabetes from all the sweetness and light. That's all.
Well, we can be prepared for a little sour then, eh?
No. It wasn't all sweetness and light, but backstage things happen. There are arguments, are there not? Huh?
There were those, yes. I didn't work for the show after I did my one segment.
Why not?
I felt that they had mucked it up badly. And it took, I think, 6 or 7 years before Gene Roddenberry and I spoke to each other again after the show. The thing that always troubled me about the series was that there was always the feeling that they were presenting great moral messages. And to me, they were always very lightweight. And anytime you tried to really deal with what Faulkner called the human heart in conflict with itself, either the network or the production, people said, no, our characters wouldn't act that way. In other words, they always had to be heroes.
It's amazing how they know how characters would act. They know how hair should look, ties should be tied, how teeth should be fixed. They know all those things in the offices. It's amazing.
The thing that really amazes me is what you call the Star Trek phenomena. I did a convention here in town just a week or so ago, and 30,000 people were there. Riots. Somebody hit Shatner with a pie kill. Yeah, somebody hired pie kill. Did you know about that?
Yes, I walked out on stage shortly after it happened.
What goes on at these things? What do you do? Do you show the films or?
Certainly, that's just part of it. The actors, these fellows all here, Harlan, come out and speak, come out and do their shtick, whatever it is. There are several other aspects to the convention. There's a large dealer's room. All sorts of things are sold. This medallion, tribbles.
What are these? Tell what these are. I don't remember.
Hairballs.
Yes.
Buzzballs. They're very similar, very akin to the pet rocks that are floating around now. There's a big fad. But tribbles were the creation of one episode of Star Trek.
And David Gerrold, who created it.
David Gerrold, obviously, the man who wrote
Tribbles actually gave birth to the pet rocks. There are several tribbles in existence that have been known to give birth to it. Help me out.
Come on, you got yourself.
Pet rock is a tribble with hunting of the art.
Thank you. We didn't understand that.
Now, when you fellas come out at the convention, do you make a talk or do you have set routines? What do you do?
Come out, we make a talk, and then we go into a question and answer thing. That seems to be what they want to do. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate and ask you questions about yourself, about the show, experiences on shows. That sort of thing.
What do you think would happen if it came back on primetime?
I think it would do very nicely indeed.